Welcome to TV station of Yijing Fengshui Weixin TV. Today is Monday, September 4th, 2017. This is Fiona serving you the news of new religion of the world, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao of this week. With an independent topic in a weekly basis, we hope friends from all over the world can know more about the practitioner of Yi, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, and the religious culture, Yijing education, social service, and academic development of Taiwan's Weixin Shengjiao. Let's watch today's Weixin Shengjiao feature story together.
Hello everyone, Ami Tuofo. Welcome to Weixin Shengjiao feature story. Today, we will keep serving you the wondrous story about how Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi opened the Thousand Heavenly Gate in year 1982. One day, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi and a group of people found the geographic knot of the Southern Heavenly Gate. At that time, it was too late to open the Southern Heavenly Gate, so they had to stay overnight in Taidong and came back on the next day to carry out their plan officially on July 24th. Walked it on the way they had been there one day before. They arrived the geography of Feng Shui very soon, with nature sculpture shown, lion and elephant keep the water outlet. At that time, there was no more terrible scenery. Instead, with vigorous scenery with gongs and drums. The scene looked like the Buddhas, Bodhisattva, and Dharma guardian angels know that the Southern Heavenly Gate was going to be opened. So they were celebrating the significant achievement with dragon and lion dance. Around 5 in the afternoon, they arrived the valley where the important geographic knot of the Southern Heavenly Gate located. They found Xuantian Shangdi monitor the Southern Heavenly Gate so firmly. He stood there with a snake stepped under his left leg and turtles stepped under his right leg. By following the rite of opening Southern Heavenly Gate that Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva instructed, people burned 72 big incense sticks and surrounded the dragon knot with 72 meters long red cotton thread in a circle. Everyone sat outside of the circle and kept reciting mantras, Buddha's names, and the language with heaven realm. Buddhas and Bodhisattva got together and helped to send the Dragon Ball back to Taiwan Zushi in Guiren Town. At this moment, thunder and lightning were rampant badly. Severe storm and heavy rain accompanied. Everyone knew it was the time. It was the key moment everyone expected. So they piously kept reciting mantras and sutras without making any other action. Meanwhile, the sky near Xingyin Guiren Town suddenly became so dark like the end of the world. It's supposed not to be that dark at 5 p.m. in July. Teacher Xie was tense with the situation, so she kept reciting mantras and sutras in the temple and prayed for opening the Southern Heavenly Gate successfully. After 30 minutes, Qingshui Zushi and Donghai Longwang joined this great event. They came to Valley with their supernatural powers to lift a rounded and shining Dragon Ball up to the sky. When this stunning Dragon Ball was pushed up to the sky cleared up immediately, and hundreds of birds sang together. Joy and happiness were full of everywhere, so each and every one was influenced by the joy. At the moment, Bayasaji Guru Buddha instructed that the Dragon Ball blocked the way to the Southern Heavenly Gate over thousands of years, and now it was moved away eventually. All birds from the Western Pure Land were singing to praise the mercy from Taiwan Zushi, Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas. Around 6:30 in the afternoon, Hunyuan Chanshi on behalf of Wangchan Laozu and used his mouth to instruct that opening the southern heavenly gate. Right after that, all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas kept reciting mantras and talking the language of heaven realm to Xuandian Shangdi, who was sitting on the southern heavenly gate. Wangchan Laozu held compass and asked all attendants kept in deep meditation. Then he began to turn southern heavenly gate open. The southern heavenly gate was opened finally. What tough tasks Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi needed to overcome next? Please stay tuned to Weixing Shengjiao feature story. See you next week.
Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructs that the purpose of Weixing Shengjiao's religious practice is cultivating ourselves for the benefit of the country and humanity. Our religion, Weixing Shengjiao, is altruistic. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi encourages us to bear the welfare of human beings in mind and teaches us that the benefit of humanity and the world is the most important for religious practice. In August 2017, the world is seeing the possible outbreak of war in East Asia. How are we supposed to resolve the crisis and alleviate the tension among these countries? At Chanji Mountain Xianfo Temple's Heavenly Altar, Weixing Shengjiao has launched the 2017 Disaster Elimination and Benediction Ritual, which will last for 31 days. Following the rite revealed by Wangchan Laozu, the goal of the ritual includes reciting 240,000 volumes of Tiande Sutra. We're showing the world the incredible power that eliminates wars and disasters, and the process of achieving world peace. Please watch this special coverage.
Weixing Shengjiao held disaster elimination and benediction ritual at headquarters Xianfo Temple on August 28th. All Weixing Virtuous Fellows did efforts to chant Guigu Immortal Master Heavenly Virtual Sutra for 2,400,000 times to transfer the merit to all spirits who invited to attend this ritual. In order to let those spirits hear our wishes, all Virtuous Fellows asked to write for him on each prayer statement instructed by Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. We prayed for the Dharma protectors of the heaven of dragons watch over the sentient beings and resolve clashes and pacify wars. We hope for respect and admiration among mankind and for eternal world peace. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi made the following instruction in heavenly order.
This地球灾难要发生的摆只诸佛菩萨要来所在都无啊，都无所在好来啊，所以咱爱很虔诚的来做这行会，做咱以神供养，生活供养。
After playing the drums and bells and lighting up the 5 crackers at auspicious time, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi sincerely summoned those spirits came to the ritual. 917 Chinese emperors and their family spirits, 202 Korean emperors and their family spirits, 124 Japanese emperors and their family spirits, the 15,615 sure names ancestors, the race of 3,762 words in China, the race of 816 words of the world. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi piously invited those spirits came to the ritual and listened to Dharma preaching, accepted offerings. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructed the meanings of this ritual.
所以老祖开示我们，要在农历的7月7日，庚为3，就是要静，心要定静。世间再怎么乱，你让个适当的事情，那是冲着我们自己美国人来的，冲着维新圣教的，这个教法来一个模考。那我们要知道这个道理，那我们要经得起考验，所以我们的定静律德，我们要有定，要有静，还要深思，我们就可以得到天下太平嘛，世界和平嘛。这个就是我们维新圣教，我们大家共同的天命。
The ritual started from July 7th till August 8th with 31 days long in total. All virtuous fellows are welcome to visit the heavenly altar of Chanjishan Xianfo Temple, worship in front of the altar by offering sandalwood chips, or spontaneously be one of supporters by offering the testimony of 3 treasure hymn. We all wishes for eliminate disasters and plagues. We pray to Buddhas and Bodhisattvas for the enrichment of health, wealth, safety, and happiness. Weixin News Headquarters, Xianfo Temple.
Take a break. We will come back soon. July of the lunar calendar is the so-called ghost month. However, from a religious perspective, July marks the month of great filial piety. Branch temples of Weixin Shengjiao are holding the Ghost Festival ritual and chanting sutras for crediting the memories to sentient beings from the 10 Dharma directions. Let's take a look.
July in lunar calendar is a month that we show our gratitude to our parents. And this originates from the Alabana ceremony with the story that Munian saved his mother. The ceremony that's in Chinese society to date, indicating Chinese people show filial piety and gratitude to their ancestors. This concept also matched the sentence in the chapter of Great Harmony, care for my own aged parents and extend the same care to the aged parents of others, which results the prevalence of Zhongyuan Budu ritual. Weixin Shengjiao branch temples also follow the proper rite, launching Zhongyuan Budu ritual, making offering to deities, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and spirits from 3 realms, and wishing the glory of the Buddha guides spirits to reborn in the Buddha Pure Land and helps them getting out of the suffering. In the ritual, abbot of branch temple respectfully recited the Zhongyuan Budu praying statement and summoned spirits to come to the ritual. The chanting master and virtuous fellows led disciples to respectfully recited Amitabha Sutras, Guigu Immortal Master Heavenly Virtue Sutra, and so on, providing the feasted Dharma offering. The Zhongyuan Budu ritual held by every Weixin Shengjiao branch temple will be successfully launched on other days. Virtuous fellows and disciples around Taiwan could attend the ritual at their nearby temples. Weixin News.
For this week's news on education, first, we're taking a look at the ceremony of signing the academic exchange and sister school agreement between Weixin Shengjiao College and Niigata Senkyo University of Japan on August 23rd.
The Dean of Weixin Shengjiao College led Associate Dean Li and the administration staffs went to Japan to visit Niigata Senkyo University and to sign a document about education exchange and becoming partner university on August 23rd. Professor Wu of Mingda University accompanied Dean Chen on a visitless travel. The principal Kitahara Yasuo of Niigata Senkyo University led his supervisors to welcome us with a nice night banquet. Then they had a grand ceremony about signing the document about the education exchange. The Niigata Senkyo University hung the Chinese and Japanese flag to show their respect at the entrance of their administration building and surround the ceremony. The founder's idea was to build a happy society and hope we could have more education exchange. Niigata Senkyo University was established in 1998 and is located in Kashiwazaki City, Niigata County of Japan. Its predecessor was Kashiwazaki School. The founder built the Niigata Senkyo University with a sense of mission that rebuild Japan after the war and bring a safe and happy society. The key is to train young talented person, then kept the education idea that establish subjective self. By chance, the Ding Chen and Associate Dean Li invited the Principal Kitahara to come to join the Chinese United Ancestor Worship Ceremony of 2017 in 2016. Principal Kitahara led 5 people who represent Japanese education culture to come to join us and then opened the education exchange. The Ding Chen and Associate Dean Li were invited to be visiting professors of the Niigata Sangyo University in April 2017. After signing the document, we hoped that we could cooperate on the international education platform, train more talented persons, and combine the Chinese and Japanese culture to have a peace world in the future. Waiting News.
Take a break. We will come back soon. Every virtuous fellow enrolling in Weixin Shengjiao's Yijing Feng Shui program knows that it takes 24 years to accomplish the whole session. A student must not only study I Ching diligently, but also advance their religious practice. The annual Weixin Shengjiao I Ching University United Closing Ceremony is a time for students to celebrate their achievement. This year, the ceremony took place at National Zhongxin University's Huisun Auditorium on August 27th. Let's celebrate this meaningful moment together.
The closing ceremony of 2016 academic year of Weixin Shengjiao Yijing University took place at National Zhongxin University's Huisun Auditorium on August 27th. The Virtuous Fellows were awarded with their certificate. Enthusiastic volunteers and outstanding branch presidents were also recognized during the ceremony. Former Speaker of the Legislative Yuan, Mr. Wang Jingping, and former Vice President, Mr. Wu Dunyi, Vice Mayor of Taichung City, Mr. Lin Lingsan, and his wife, and former legislator Ms. Yang Chongying graced the ceremony and delivered their congratulatory speeches to the students. They encouraged students to keep studying the traditional Chinese culture, I Ching, and bring advantages to the country. Grandmaster Wen Yuanchengshi instructed the students.
原来我们天上界从空界来到世间，来到世间要去悟，以悟引悟。 所以，我们唯心圣教的忠孝仁爱信义和平八德，以前对离正巽坎艮坤的八卦，还有佛教的八正道，这都是我们唯心圣教法门的上圣智慧功德天呐。 我们讲的都是如来口，如来是度一切众生，说出心里的真实话，就是如来口。所以我希望我们唯心圣教，所有贤士同修都是如来，本来你们就是如来的化身。 来将中华文化道统、易经和风水与宗教儒术道，在我们的心中，如来一心，十道天心，把它汇整融合起来，然后借由各位的口来说出。 如来的心。
Former Vice President Wu Dun encouraged participants with I Ching philosophy and the Book of Rites, The Age of Great Harmony, 大同 article.
我们希望我们整个的社会就跟我们的手，我们也有左脑右脑然后一边好好的把唯心圣教的易经的大学问，把它放在心里头，放在脑海里头。一方面，我们把《礼记·礼运大同篇》的理想，能够脚踏实地的来贯彻天下是天下人的天下，所以天下为公，要选贤与能。现在我们中华民国是一个民主、法治、自由、人权受保障的国家，所以也一定要选贤与能，然后讲信修睦，特别是在崛起中的大国。尤其是一定要讲信修睦，然后和平崛起。
The ceremony enjoyed a great success. Weixin News, Taichung.
Now we are taking you to Madou District in southern Taiwan. Let's take a look at the great harvest of Laozu Pomelo at Madou Branch Temple of Weixin Shengjiao.
Weixin Shengjiao Madou Branch Temple, Laozu's pomelos was harvested on the weighing time for Mid-Autumn Festival. Some virtuous pharaohs who started from experience for picking pomers with their hand at the end of August in Tainan. Mr. Li, the virtuous pharaohs of Madou Branch Temple, praised Wangchan Laozu propagating the Dharma of I Ching Feng Shui to benefit all sentient beings in society. He also sincerely provided peaceful praise for all virtuous pharaohs in Madou to Zen Buddhism and practice. Mr. Li is a pomelo farmer. Bailu, one of the 24 meteorological flies in the calendar year, was considered a wonderful time for picking pomers. He sincerely makes offering fresh pomers for Wangchan Laozu every year during the Mid-Autumn Festival. Grandmaster Wen Yuanchan Shi praised the performance of Mr. Li sincerely with a peerless mind and named it the Laozu Pomers. Mr. Li owns a Pomelos Ultra covered 3,300 square meters and a spreading Laozu Pomelos with about 6 fruit trees for the anniversary celebration of Madou Branch Temple every year with boundless beneficence. Master Yuan Xing and Lecturer Yuan Tian are happy and grateful for his donating, praying for Wangchan Laozu, Buddha's Bodhisattva's descent, and blessing virtuous pharaohs Mr. Li's ultra can be harvested with sweet juicy pomelos and becoming ever more popular. Weixin News, Tainan.
New religion of the world, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao, boasts modern and practical I Ching Feng Shui culture as well as religious inclusiveness. Weixin News is dedicated to providing you with the most abundant and diverse news about the development of Weixin world. Thank you for tuning in today. Please join us on Monday evening at 11:30, Tuesday morning at 11:30 and 4:30 p.m. Wangchan Laozu bless you and your family. See you next week.